Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith of Smith in the Black, and we start off the year, and boy, they certainly laid some bets down to some high valuation slaughterhouse and simultaneous break in financials and energy. So we'll take a look here. If you got the SPY, dropped in, we knew we had this tight broadening formation in here, and then boom, down she goes, two down, back into the middle of this thing. So we got our outside week. So the question is, we're going to go 3-2 and come ripping back down through all this stuff. We'll see, and that also sets up potential another outside month. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, they've been placing bets in some specific places. We'll get to that in a second. QQQ, once again here now, a little bit more trouble. Remember this, 2 down. So the question is going to 2-2-2, but that's not what's happening. They're selling off. It's still an inside month, but getting closer. And remember this level here, that 384.42. All right, the lows of this, and we're back below that. So Q's a little rougher. If you go to the weekly, had that 2-2 reversal. Boom, 2 up, 2 down, and that was nice. Wipes them into all this stuff. The question is, would be weak enough to get through there? We'll see. Let me shrink this down a little bit better. And on your daily, here, boom, saw this. We got a little bit more to take these guys out, get that broadening formation, and we'll see if we can get that to expand. If we go to Apple, and that 3 trillion kiss of death kicks that and then drops back in. Not totally the end of the world, but like a lot of tech here, potential another outside month. Takes a slight higher high, and that's going to give you this weekly here, the outside week. So that's a broadening formation in and of itself. To see if that expands or comes back in, we'll see. If we go to small cappers, small cappers still just stuck here. And if we get that monthly. Stuck in here, but starting off with red on the month. If they want to try and get out of this or triangle some of this stuff down and out. If you go to your daily, you'll see this. Here's your broadening formation. So you got some more room down in here if they want to take all these guys out down there. So we'll keep an eye on that. If you go to TLT, and the bonds starting off also a little rough here. With the 2-2 reversal month after trying to get these guys out, and then boom, 2-2 back through all this stuff. So we'll see if that continues. When you go your weekly, see that higher high. Now the question is to get that lower low out of here to complete that broadening formation. See if that gets any worse. VXX. And VXX to start the week was still a 2 down. All right, but now you get back in the middle of that range to start off. So the daily here, so potentially that'd be pretty good for the market. You can see that triangle out and then come right back down. Or does it come zipping through this thing or all the way back through here? That would be nice. We'll see. If we go to Dow Jones Diamonds. Dow Jones Diamonds still in this tight broadening formation up here. So we'll see if that follows through like the SPY does and gets clobbered out of that thing. If we go to the weekly, see the shooter after the higher high. So pay attention to here if we can get below this. 361.13 on the Dow Jones Diamonds. If we go to Boeing, and Boeing, here's that weekly broadening formation trying to get out of here. The question is, this lower level try by taking that high out, or can it continue through here? There's a lot of things to watch in the reopening trade. We'll get to that, the airlines, cruise ships, stuff like that. But you do have your outside month, 322. That's that broadening formation I just showed you above 212.67. Still there right now, and you can watch that with all the airlines and all that kind of reopening trades that we'll get to through the vid. Get the Cat Tractor, still taking that quarter up, and Cat having that nice run here. Just a little exhaustion risk here as it keeps walking up here, but so far so good for Cat to start off the year. If we go to Disney, which was peak last year, and now trying to turn the corner. If you can get this 2-2 month reversal over 157.07, you're slightly there right now. If we go to Honeywell, still got that 3-2 monther working up here above 211.54, still trying to work. If we go to transports, and transports, a little quiet up in here, and there's a little bit of a mixed bag. We'll get to that in a second. And real tight stuff in here. The question is going to be weak enough to come down and take this stuff, or was it too strong to take that out and come back up? So starting off the airlines, and the airlines, I know they've been a tough one, but they are starting to go here. 322 on American Airlines, all right, and that's above 1887. You're there right now. According to CNBC, said this is the most heavily shorted stock in the S&P 500, so that's good. And you got United Airlines here, 322. Southwest Air here hasn't quite done it, so you want to see if Love could take this out. 46.96 to join the party. Delta here, also 2-2 reversal. So we'll see if those airlines, like I said, you can watch that with like cruise ships, CCL, RCL, all that kind of stuff to see if they really want to come after all that kind of stuff. FedEx been a little tougher here, but it's going in the right direction. Still watching this big old monthly try, and it's been a little bit of a slow boater, but trying to get it done as it continues to walk up ever so slowly on that bigger broadening formation, because UPS goes up back towards the highs here on the monthly. So you can see this 2 months inside of this, trying to go to the highs. So we'll see how that goes. We go to utilities. The Utes open as an inside month, just a slow creeper here. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see if we get some of this sector rotation as we uncouple on Tuesday, which is the second hour on Tuesday. It'll be the first time this year that we have separate openings for the monthly, weekly, and daily. If we go to financials, FAS, and they came in here gangbusters here, and on the month, that RevStrat, taking these guys out. The only problem that we might have is some of these things came out pretty darn strong right out the chute, so might have to see if they set up again. So XLF takes that RevStrat into the highs, KRE in the regional banks. Here, the hammer counter shooter month, and already hits the magnitude. If you go to JP Morgan, and you'll see this, 2 down, 2 up reversals, more room to go to the highs. We can watch that with the gang, and JP Morgan just kind of gets up there and just kind of hangs. So we'll see. Hold the gap. It's been going sideways now for 4 days, so we'll see if they can get out of there, because Bank of America holds on, as you can see here, inside day. Goes back up. Like I said, a lot of these things hit their magnitude. The 2 down, 2 up, and boom, into the highs. Wells Fargo, the 222, and one of the good things about Wells Fargo, and things we used to be somebody. Wells Fargo has been a lot higher. There's a much bigger broadening formation. You still got a lot of room. It's going to go try and run back towards the highs. Even Citicorp is trying to reverse here too. You can see that 2 down, 2 up month over 65.09. You're there right now. If we go to AIG, some insurers, the 322, almost hitting that on the month, and AIG's been higher, a lot higher too, as we know. If we go to Allstate also the 2-2 reversal on the month. If we go to HIG, also the 2-2 reversal on the month. If we go to American Express, 2 down, 2 up on the month. Go to DFS, Discover, another 2-2 reversal month. Capital One also. So we'll see. The good thing about getting groups like this going in a simultaneous break is as they continue to take hold, then we can move down the food chain, right? We get a whole bunch more stocks, as you'll see here in the energy, because the energy, we know we've been watching from the macro to get that XLE inside year and up, and you can see that here with the RevStrat month. And once again, as we were saying all last year, the good thing about the energies is a lot of them have been a lot higher, right? And there's your XLE. XOP here to a lesser extent. So this XOP, you can see this bigger try in here, but the XOP gets a little stuck. So to start off the week, we want to see these 2 inside days. Can the XOP start flying up with a little bunch of all this other stuff? If we go to OIH, also the slow chugger, but getting out of that 2-2 so you can get out of here. And once again, OIH has been a lot higher. It's been over 1,100 split adjusted thing. So if we go to APA, and you can pretty much go down the line here on almost all of them right now, at least to start off the year. 2, 2, 2, and it's at $29, and this thing's been up over 90 in the past, over 120. So like I said, there's a lot of good room up there. CLR, another 2-2 reversal. You've got Devon here, Momo Hammer, counter shooter. And Devon here has been up well over 120. So still more room on that, obviously. EOG here, 2-2 reversal month. Emerald Hess, there you go, 2-2 reversal month. MRO, I said you can go pretty much down the line here. MRO, Murphy Oil, Oxy, and Oxy's another one that's obviously been a lot higher here, only at 33, and this thing's been way up, over 100 in the past. So we'll see if they can get these things going, or continue to get these things going. PXD, RevStrat month, just hitting some exhaustion in here. So we'll see. If we go to WMB, there's your RevStrat, just trying to kick in on the RevStrat month over 2802. So you're sitting there right there on WMB. Slob, and there's your Slobby, your 2-2. And we know Slob's been a lot higher too here at 35. And this thing's been well over 100 as well. Halliburton here, 2 down, 2 up. The OIHers. If you go to Helmerich Payne, there's a 3-2-2 for you, and got a lot more room up into there. Helmerich Payne HP, Kinder Morgan Energy Partners, 2-2, and you can see this mother bar has been stuck in here forever. The question, you need to be able to get out of here now. All right, hopefully this will be the upper level of this stuff here, where it starts coming through here. If we go to PSX and the refiners, inside month to the upside, CVI. And CVI 2-2 reversal, and that's been a lot higher as well. If I had any concerns, it's been while I was sick and watching CNBC. So far, it's looking like a pretty crowded trade. Looks like everybody likes this stuff. So, we start off the new month, and we'll see what the follow-through looks like. Go to retail. So still an inside month, and you can see just kind of jammed up in here. The question is, what is this? Spike up into here, and are we failing off of that? And go to the weekly, see that here, 2-2 reversal and back down through this range. So we'll see. As usual, we kind of take it case by case over there, like Costco. Finally gives it up, 2-2 week here, back in. So if you go to the daily, here, just drops back in. Slight lower low in here, nothing too big on there just yet, so still an inside month. Go to the Walmart here, still tight inside month, nothing real new there. If anything, see that weekly can start to come up through here, but we'll see right in the middle of this, dead middle of this range. If you go to Target, and Target, good chance at an inside week. Here's your bigger broadening formation on the weekly if it starts running back up through here, but not doing much to start off the year just yet. If you go to Jack in the Box on chicken, and here, monthly, starting off as a 3-2-2 on the month. If you can stay over 88, 86, you're there right now. If we go to Phillips Van Heusen, not too much going on just yet, stuck in here. Just keep an eye. So we had a lot of nice 2-2 reversals last week and some things, so we'll see if that takes that shooter down with RL. Here, if we go to the IBB, not much going on here either, but IBB having some problems to start off, as you can see, to start off the year, taking out these month's lows. So you had that slight higher high, now you got your lower low of all this stuff to see if that gets any worse. If we go to BNTX, that's giving us the 312 Chicago monthly down. Hits its magnitude by taking this out, but it's still inside month to the downside. And obviously you can watch that with like Moderna working that inside month to the downside as these things start to continue to deteriorate. If you go to Jazz Farm, inside month to the upside, and we've been watching this try for a while. That higher high, the outside month, now the lower low, now the inside back up. So hopefully that triangle continues to grow over 132.62. Go to your weekly, see this, here you go. See if we can start ripping back up through there. If we go to Merck, and Merck starting off with a nice start to the year. Big old 3-2-2 hammer. That's got some magnitude on that if they want to bring the Merck up. If we go to Tech, XLK, still an inside month, but getting closer here. If we can take that down, because we know we're going to watch your Apples and your Microsofts with the XLK. And Microsoft is taking out last month's lows right now after last week. Whole bunch in Tech did that 2-2 reversal like the Qs. If we go to Facebook, And Facebook's chopping them up, but good in here. So there was some nice day trading action, but so far still handling an inside month. So we're going to be aware of that because you get that weekly. You can see that just chop shop in here, stuck in here, nowhere near taking this or that out, and a good chance at another inside week, but we'll see. Amazon, still struggling here in Amazon, taking that month down. Here, once again, we got a whole bunch of stuff in here after 2 attempts to the upside. We'll see if that gets any worse down through here. If we go to Netflix, Netflix still puking after the 2-2 reversal month last month. Still getting clobbered, and then you just wait for what? Chunk of the out. They will. 2 up, boom, down she goes. So it just goes out near the lows of the week. So still having some problems, but no new setup there. Anytime things go out at the lows or the highs, they're always going to look bad or good. So we'll have to see how they set up again. If you go to SMH. SMH got that outside week. All right, and SMH, we knew in that monthly, inside month and pokes up, so now potential 1-bar rev strat month to the downside, right? So potential 1-3 over there, so we're going to be aware of that. If you go to AMAT, still an inside month, but here, just be aware of that higher high, and there was that T2 reversal to see if you can come down and take all this stuff out. Here's an old outside bar, and there's your lower low, all the way down into there if they want to take this thing down. If we go to Akamai, Akamai was a nice rev strat week. Yesterday, 1-2, or last week, 1-2-2, and you got all this stuff to come after, and things get worse if you can go off 2-2 month here below 108.68. So you're getting closer on that 2-2 reversal. Akamai. If we go to AMD, AMD taking a beat on that inside month. Here below 130.60, or just about there. We'll see. If we go to Baba tries to turn the corner here, and once again, that higher high 2-2 month was over 129.44, just slight over there, and you can see if Baidu joins the party. Obviously, you can watch all those Chiners together. If we go to checkpoint, CHKP, and that's 2-2 reversal month back to the upside here, over 119.10. Had a nice day on Friday to do it. Here, so you can see triangle out. There's your 3 outside bar, 3-2. Now you got this broadening formation, so we'll see if that expands with using that monthly as the month goes on. Groupon coming up just a little bit short here as we're watching this weekly. And now you can see potential rev strat back, where it was strong enough to take these guys, but not this stuff here. So we'll see if that rev strat's back down through all that stuff. Groupon. If we go to Microchip, and Microchip, like a lot of those things, was a 2-2 shooter reversal, and now that's taking a beat on the 2-2 monther here, below 81.41. If we go to Corvo, and Corvo still handling inside month, but weekly setting up that shooter. So if there's all that follow through from last week's shooters, boom, you can watch that with SMH, obviously. If you go to RBLX. If you loved it at 100, you gotta love. If you liked it at 100, you gotta love it at 84. No, you shouldn't. Inside month to the downside here, below 93.27. You're handily there. So right now, if we go to SNPS, SNPS going 2-2 reversal month here, below 334.10. You're there. If we go to TTD, inside month to the downside here, below 84.20. If we go to just a few more, we'll stay on them inflation boys here. Alcoa was blasting into recent highs, and always one of my favorites to go back on the old used to be somebody chart and take a look at this. Nice broadening formation you got there, Rob, and this goes even further back. Oh yeah, and you can see taking a beat on this. All right, all this kind of stuff, triangle, and it's been a lot higher back into here. That's good. So we'll see. You can watch that with a bunch of other inflationary type metals you've got here. CLF coming up here on the Rev Strat month. If we go to SCCO Copper here, inside month to the upside, you go TECK here, also taking these 2 months to the upside. If we go to Vale, here, and Volley had that 2-2 month last month into here, but still trying to follow through. So we'll see all those things together. If you go to Cummins Engine, Industrial 322 on the month, still good. Home builders started to get hit here on Friday, and DHI here you can see that's a 2-2 reversal here below that. 97.39, and you can watch them all like Toll Brothers and stuff like that to see if that reconfirms by taking that out. Your XHB getting closer here and stuff like that. Weyerhaeuser, if anything, so far the bastion of strength, but we'll see it closer to a 2-2 reversal on the weekly down there. If we go to DraftKings, if there's any hope. DraftKings tries to hammer on the week to start off the year if there's any hope, with Peloton trying to hammer if there's any hope to start off the year. If we go to FLT, and FLT starting off, broadening formation month, 2-2 reversal on the month. If we go to, believe it or not, I'm not sure when they're splitting this pig up, but GE 322 on the month. If there's any hope for this thing, 98.94, it's there right now. iPaper, also a 2-2 reversal hammer month so far, over 47.49. And Tesla's just kind of stuck, but potential outside month now. Took out that slight higher high and then starts coming through. But it's been a bit of a chop shop, as you can see that weekly. Here's up, down, all this kind of stuff. So pretty much in good day trading mode, but no major signals there, but getting closer to taking that weekly to the downside. That would be a 3-2 week down here. Let's go back to that. If this buying is getting rejected, 3-2 down, back into this old 3 here, that would be fun. So we'll see here, and triangles these guys out. You're going to be weak enough to come down into here. We shall see. So obviously they put some pretty heavy bets into some obvious spots to start off the year, but that's why we have a new week to reconfirm or negate what we just saw. All right, that's going to do it for Dan. Rob Smith, Mr. Black.